Hello world. Gosh, I just realized this is my first time doing this. My first time introducing myself on the channel. I usually just post stuff and just keep it moving. But some of you guys know from the name of the channel. Some of you guys don't, but my name is Daisy. And I have been asked to do and participate in the or a bass tag. And I was actually asked by Mr. Maxproud himself. If y'all don't follow him, go follow him. I will put a link in the description. So without further ado, let's get started. I asked this question for a young lady, answered this question for a young lady last night. Honestly, bass has been my first love. I grew up in a musical inclined household. You know, my brother, my older brother, he played in the marching band and played saxophone, drums. You know, as I got older, he was the choir director. I sung in all his choirs with him. I've always loved music, but there was something missing up until the 4th grade when string quartet came to perform for us and to talk about extracurricular activities going into the 6th grade. 6th grade, where I'm from, was still elementary. Some people is middle school, but anyway. So, and this guy had an upright bass, and I couldn't take my eyes off of it. So that following year, in the 5th grade, I picked it up, and it was really too big at that time for me. I didn't want to put it down, but I had to, so they moved me from bass to cello. And I played cello from 5th, 6th grade. 7th grade, I turned to band, played the trombone, 7th, 8th, all the way up until my junior year in high school. Come my senior year, I played baritone. My freshman year in college, I played baritone and tuba. And that was the last time I picked up an instrument. But it was always something, even though I was playing and doing stuff I love, it was always something missing. And so, fast forward 20 years, well, almost 20 years, you know, I wasn't playing as much because I just wasn't happy playing those instruments. And my sister-in-law, she had a gospel group with my nieces, and she brought one of a guitar, one a drum set, one a bass. They played it maybe for 2 months, and they just sat and collected dust. And so one day I just went and just said, give me the bass. She said no. I'm not gonna lie, I went and kind of bullied my way, and I just went and just basically bugged her until she brought it to me. And that's been my side iron ever since, and I'm happy. I'm getting back in the groove. I'm retraining myself to read music. I'm actually retraining my ear, because you know, after you so long and not doing something, you can kind of lose it. So I'm slowly gaining it back. But yeah, it's just bass has been that one love. It's just that one love for me. My first love. Pretty much answer that. My first, I started off playing the upright bass, played that for like maybe 6 months until my teacher just got tired of seeing it, and my sound post kept falling and my bridge kept breaking. She just, because I was dropping it because it was just too heavy, she got tired of fixing it, so she made me switch. So no, and I my nephew has a little first that guitar. I play around with that every so often when I'm around, but guitar is not my thing. Bass is where the heart is. My main bass right now, it is a Ibanez GSR 200, a 4-string. That was the very first bass. That's the bass I actually took from my sister-in-law. And this is her. This is Ivy. She's a PJ bass. So, and I have black beauties for coated strings. The black beauties for my string. I actually just started using these probably a month ago, and I'm in love with it. And I actually think I'm gonna get when I get my 6 back, I'm gonna actually get a pair set to put on my 6. Honestly, I think I prefer a 5, just because I like that real deep low, that ooh sound, that extra low bass. And for Abby, you drunk, girl? You drunk, baby? There you go. So just for that, and there's a lot of songs that I'm want to try with the low B string. So really, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't have a preference. Honestly, I have a list of basses that I want to go by, and pretty much they're 4, 5, 6, 12, 8. You know, I just seen certain basses that I want and want to try out and to buy, and I really don't have a preference. And the only reason why I would think I would do something like a 12 is probably if I want to get major and really into soloing and all that, then I may. But you know, really 4 or 5 is okay with me. Just my very first bass mentor, or just say mentor period, he didn't even play bass. At the time, the church that I was attending with my sister-in-law, I played the bass. My sister-in-law was, you know, the MD, and my wife was the drummer and the guitar player. You know, he kind of took me under his wing. You know, he's a killer guitar player. He can kill it, but some of the little tricks I know, he taught me, and he helped me learn a lot. Yeah, he plays the bass, but it's not his primary instrument. So yeah, his name is Marshall Williams, and I told him when he gotta get to that point where I win my first Grammy, he gonna be right there with me, and I'm gonna make sure I thank him, because man, he encouraged me when I was discouraged. You know, he made things. He helped me out a lot. He gonna forever hold a special place in my heart about that. Shout out Marshall Williams. What finger playing style do you like? Plucking. I mean, yeah, to pluck using the fingers. Some songs I've tried to pick, sometimes I don't like to pick too much. I need to actually hone my thumbing and my slap and pop skills, the way you want to call it, because I just need to work on that. But I think I would like that, you know, get a little diagram going on, you know. Man, I like funk, old school, like Earth, Wind & Fire, Maze, Luther Vandross. I like gospel, you know, like Gary Mays, Israel, New Breed, oh, what else? Tasha Cobbs, Annette, Anita Wilson. When it comes to music, I'm open. I even like some Aerosmith, some Mountain, some Queen. So when it comes to music, I'm not picky when it comes to music. But if I have to say, the main that I mainly play is gospel and that funk. Hey, I haven't played upright since I was in 5th grade. Synth, no. You can't get me to play a synth bass for nothing. So yeah, I would like to try to get back onto the upright. So I wonder how that transition would be for me. Going from fretless to fretted, back to fretless. Oh, that's interesting. I might have to stop at a music store and play it upright and see what's what. All three. No, I can't say all three. I learned to read from the get-go. I learned to read. Well, I've learned to read. Excuse me. Did I say that right? Anyway, I learned how to read when I first started. That's been my main reading, sheet music and notation. But I stopped, wasn't reading anything else. So now I'm getting back into reading, which is easy. Tablatures, breeze, I can do those. And playing by ear, I'm working on developing my ear so I can play strictly, because I really want to try to play strictly from ear. Yes, there is an instrument that I don't play that I wish I could play, and that is keys. I wish I could play the keys. I wish I listened to my mother, Lord rest her soul, when I was back in school, in elementary, learned to play the keyboard, the piano, and the organ. I should have listened, but I didn't. But now I wish I did. That and drums. I wish I was more comfortable playing drums. My wife told me we're gonna have a trade-off. I teach her bass, she teaches me drums, because she is my personal drummer. That is the drummer I've always played with. I've never played with any other drummer but her. That's all 10 questions. I'm out. Talk to you later.